This is 4 things women want in a man, but they won't admit. Now, I used to get in a lot of arguments on TikTok because I would say women don't know what they want. Or sometimes women know what they want, but they're not willing to admit it. So we're going to talk about it today. Y'all know the deal is BCBO, aka Cole Brown Official. We start at number 4 and we go down to number 1. So number 4 is a man that other women want. And I've seen many women say, oh, I like the dude with the low follower count. I like the dude that's low key. He doesn't go out, yada, yada, yada. She might like that for the short term because she's not intimidated by anything. You know, she feels like she doesn't have any type of competition and all this other stuff. But long term, I promise you, dog. You see how these chicks be fanned out for all these celebrities, right? Your girl say, oh, I don't care about followers. I don't want the dude that got a lot of clout. I don't want the dude that's always going out and all this stuff. And I think most of these women do want a balance because they do like that dude that's always going out. They do like that guy that has a lot of followers, but they too intimidated. So they like a little mix. You know what I'm saying? They might want to go for no superstar because they know the superstar is just going to smash them and then dip. But I promise you, most of these women would take the dude with a lot of clout. They'll take the dude with a lot of status. They'll take the dude that goes out more, that knows everybody. They are attracted to guys with status. Right? They can say all this stuff, but most of these chicks got celebrity crushes, whether it's Michael B. Jordan, OBJ, all these chicks like Duke Dennis now. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what these girls like. You know what I'm saying? Now, they might not be intimidated when you got a low follower count, but I promise you, the coochie gonna get wetter when you got a following, when you got influence, when you go to the club and everybody knows you there and all this stuff. She might feel some kind of way like, oh, he probably done slept with a whole bunch of girls in here. But the fact that you know everybody in there, that turns her on at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Because I done been with girls when I was a more low-key guy, not posting anything online and shit like that. And it's, chicks be like, why you never go out? What you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, because they were used to dudes that was always going out. They knew everybody. A lot of these chicks, they just compare you to the dudes in their past, bro. That's real, dog. And we do the same thing, low-key. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how we know it's something good or bad. You learn from experience, so you compare it to your past. So if she dealt with this dude, she might really be attracted to the dude that's going out, that has a lot of clout, that knows everybody. But she's like, damn, that came with too much. I really wanted that, but that has repercussions. You know what I'm saying? But don't let these chicks fool you, bro. These chicks like it when they know they got a guy that other women want. If she never sees any women show any type of interest in you, she might start losing interest in you. Because she's going to be like, she gonna start questioning herself, like, is this dude really all that? If no chicks want my guy, is he really all that? But that's one thing a lot of women won't admit to. They'll say, no, I want the low-key guy. I don't care what these other women think. Nah, these women be thinking in some groups. They be group thinkers, bro. Let's keep it real. Even I see a lot of these street interviews, they get asked a question. If it's a group of women, the first thing they do is, they don't answer the question. They look at what the group, what do we think? It's like, no, what do you think? You answer the question. You know what I'm saying? So women want a man that other women want. I feel like that's simple, but that's something a lot of them will lie about. Going on to next, point number 3. You're not easily swayed. And these women would test you all the time. And I've heard a lot of guys say, oh, I want a woman like my mom. And I can't relate to that. And that's no disrespect to my mom. My mom's a great woman. But, dog, she can't follow instructions. She can't follow instructions. And women will start to lose attraction to you when you are too easily swayed by what they want to do. Like my mom, you can say, let's go here at this time, and she's going to pick a different time just to pick a different time. That's how my mom is. And I don't know why she is that way. I love my mom, but that aggravates the hell out of me. It's like, if I say, let's have dinner at 6:30, and originally you would have want dinner at 6:30, you just going to say 7 just to switch it up, just so you say it, just so you pick the time. But nah, you got to stick to what you believe in. You got to stick with what you want. Don't let these women sway from what you want. Because I see it a lot of times, these men be having certain plans. Well, I want to get married. I want this many kids. I want this. I want to live here. Then they meet a girl and their complete plan just changes. Oh, now I don't want to have 3 kids. I only want 1. I don't want any kids. Oh, I don't want to live there anymore. Like, stick to what you really want. You know what I'm saying? Because women, they going to come and go. You know, a lot of times these women, they come and go, man. Like I said, a lot of times, she's not your girl. It's just your turn. So stick to the plan that you want, bro. Don't let the woman always change in what you're trying to do. Because I promise you, you let her start picking everything. You letting her run the program, she's going to lose feelings for you. She's going to lose attraction for you. And she's going to go find a man that can run their program. Going on to point number 2 is a man that's good in bed. And I hear it all the time. These women say, oh, I want a guy with a low body count and all this shit. And honestly, I think they only say that because men say that. If men did not care about body count at all, they would be saying the same shit, bro. A lot of these chicks out here are trying to be dudes. You know, the whole girls, these players too. Like, no, they're not, bro. Like, come on. But a lot of these chicks in the Western world, they trying to act like men. They trying to be like men. So they see a lot of dudes are like, oh, I want a chick with a low body count. Now they say that shit. But most of these chicks, they will prefer to do with the high body count that's good in bed. And I've slacked in bed and I done pleased women very well. And I could tell a big difference. A chick will get on your program when you please her in bed, when you good in bed. Now it shouldn't be like nothing on your mind. Maybe I'll go into depth and talk about this. I try not to get too crazy like talking about the bedroom stuff on YouTube because, you know, a lot of people I know watch my YouTube channel, so I don't be trying to talk too crazy about that stuff. Maybe I'll make a Patreon one day or something like that, get more deep into it. But these chicks want to do good in bed. And some women will admit to that, but there's a lot of women that say, oh, it's not that important, yada, yada, yada. But then go get in the bedroom with her and do a bad job. She gonna treat you completely different. And a lot of these chicks, dog, they might stop talking to you. In today's world, these women care about sex. I don't care what nobody tells you. These women care about sex. Now, I say it's not the most important thing. You got to get in between them ears, not to get in between them legs, but you got to do both. Because I'll tell you, when you hitting that thing right, she going to act completely different. Everything going to be much easier. Because anytime I feel like I was slacking, like the times, and I told y'all, I used to watch way too much corn. I struggled getting my meat up in the past when I was like 18, 19. Those chicks that I was struggling to get my meat up, I didn't perform well, I didn't know what I was doing. Dog, there was times you hit a chick once or twice and now she taking weeks to reply. Now she's not fucking with you the same way. But anytime I hit that mother good, when is the next time I'm gonna see you? Now she all up on you. Now she, hey, when are we gonna hang out? Oh, can we go out? Can we do this? Can we do that? Now she asking all these questions. But when I was slacking in the bedroom, it was a completely different energy. You know what I'm saying? But these chicks will act like, oh, I don't want to do with a lot of experience. Oh, sex isn't that important. But then on the back end, they talking to their friends. Oh, he was this big. Oh, he was this good. Oh, he did this and this, da. He rocked my world. No, bro, don't believe these chicks when they say that shit, bro. I'd say 95% of these chicks, 90% of these chicks, they care about how you please them in the bedroom. And there is that small group. I think the best of the best women, they're not going to care about sex. You know, they don't care about sex that much. Because it's really not all that important. Because how much time do you spend having sex? Like, yes, it's important, but it shouldn't be the most important thing. But I'm telling y'all, to some of these women, sex is the most important thing. Because they might have really good sex with a dude in their past, and then you come up and you slacking. Now she's still thinking about the dude in her past. Even though she might like you more, she's still thinking about them sexual encounters in her past. And a lot of these women have high body counts, so that's what you're competing with. So majority of women, they care about how you please them in bed. Yes, there's a small group that really don't care, but that's rare. I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all. And last but not least is they want a man that doesn't put her first. You got to put your goals first. You got to put your purpose first. Because these women, they act like they want to be your world and all this other shit. You will lose. I promise you, you will lose. I've seen a lot of guys, they put the women first. They stop hanging out with their friends. They stop doing everything that helped them get the chick in the first place. And then they lose their girl. First thing in the morning, you think about that girl. How can I make her happy? What can I buy? All this other bullshit. Do what's going to move you forward. Girl, it's just your turn. So you got to do what you got to do to keep moving you forward. You can't prioritize her over everything. You can't put her before your friends. You can't put her before your family. Because I see this shit all the time. And I done have friends. You don't hear from them for 8-9 months because they were dating a girl. And then as soon as they break up, now they're back. Don't be that friend. Don't be that guy. So going through it again. Women are attracted to men who other women want. They want that dude that's not easily swayed. When you make your plan up, when you say this is what we're going to do, stick to it. Because these women will shit test you and see how firm you are and see what type of man you are. And if you keep getting swayed by what she wants to do, you let her pick the time, you let her do this, she's going to start losing attraction towards you. Next, you got to be good in bed. These women will say they want to do with a low body count. They don't care about if you got experience. But the way you become good at something is by doing it more often. Now, just because you got a high body count or if you're sleeping around, it's not going to make you good. But you got to get in that thing and pay attention. Learn. How did she react? Learn the woman's body, bro. That's going to take a long way. You know what I'm saying? Some of these dudes be living off chicks just because they know how to pipe her down good, bro. That's a real thing. These homosexuals, that's a real thing. you feel me? And last but not least is don't put that woman first. She might act like She wants to be your world, but as soon as you make her your world, now she's looking at other men like, my man's ambition is gone. He's not doing what he used to do. He don't hang out with his friends. I'm all he got, and that's how a lot of y'all do it, man.